Hello everyone and welcome. This is a compilation of my trying through my favorite game, Silksong. Although Spike Force is different from most of this. This is because I recently changed my voice finger to this more understandable one. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And check out my Twitch or my Ko-Fi. All linked below. I'll keep this brief though. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoy. And let's begin.
Be your truth, the beast nature's bear it all. From Harlem Life or whose conductor or something or other. Can't read that fast enough. Reminds me of the Mormon's pun at the start of Hornet. The dynamics extremely excites maximum guess. Welcome, Poppy doing well. I guess Hornet got captured or something? What's going on here? I really hope I enjoy it too. I've been waiting for this since All Night came out. Noticing they've got the single effects as the bindings for the All Night. Bindings that just ended. This is looking epic. Act 1. So is this more of a story? There's an epic open exploration. Interesting. We'll have to see. Up we ourselves anew, and one mask. Oh, that's her down. It's angled.
New past me there are many different things here compared to the first game. And it's what happens when you have a sequel. On the first bit here of the exploring Moscow as they get used to the controls, experience our first step, and find some collectibles, well, beach shards and moss berries. Go we soon find ourselves our first spawns in form of Moss Mother.
Moss Mother? Ouch. Oh, shoot. Trying to get used to this? Goodbye, Moss Mother.
Now, something you might notice is I'm going to be skimming over a ton of story, and that's because there's genuinely so much. If you want to see everything, go check out my past streams in the live tab. Stream weekly, I'm sure you'll find something that fits your liking. Getting back into gameplay, we start hyperventilating from exhaustion, and exhaust ourselves to a coma, waking up to being poked with a stick by an elderly woman. When not content with us dying on her floor, and as we awaken, we get to chat with her. Quite a long chat about where we are, what's going on, and who she is as the chapel maid who takes care of a chapel down here at the farm. the kingdom we have found ourselves in. And from here, the game proper begins.
How about this?
Our next area found is
Either
Boomban,
some
at first
are
of
knights,
a
or
couple
for
different
shadows.
towns. Spend a bit look around, but the first important NPC that we found here is
This
Peb,
farm-looking guy?
an
Oh,
merchant,
tower. That's
one
it.
of many,
So,
and we
yes.
find
Well,
takes
before
a
you embark,
currency we don't have yet
Saturday
called
trade,
rosaries.
old
Although
program.
the second, at
I
this
see
point, I don't know
where's,
yet.
for
Is
here
not
enemies
for buying
may
things,
have
but
gotten
for
pretty
another
popular
purpose,
too.
which we'll see soon. And as well, and
roses,
Blick,
we only
who
have
will be
shards.
important for future quests.
What's
But we'll get into that
feelings
when
are
it
size
becomes
and
relevant. After talking to everyone, we start exploring,
probably do this
doing a thorough check of the area, like I normally do in these kinds of games, to finding the adorable Shirma and the night door that refuses to let the adorable baby in. And after paying the baby adieu, we find ourselves in the Marrow, our next area. That is for Leo's bound bond, but not too challenging. Lots of bone-based enemies, though climbers carrying skulls on top of their heads, soon finding the first of many arenas. So I know I heard a lot of people not liking, but personally I love the arenas.
There goes dash. Oh, down. There we go. Interesting. So you don't just keep going. It actually has a full-on range. There we go.
After that, we find the other side of the door, allowing the cute little baby to get to the other side, just like they want.
We can open our gates here.
So cute. After this, we enter the Marrow proper. Technically, the first part we were in was just part Boom Bomb, but it might as well be the Marrow. It has all the Marrow enemies and the Marrow environment. It's Marrow with the lava. Regardless, the next important thing we find is the Shard Pendant and Yo tool, which increases the amount of beast shards we get when we kill enemies. Tools being the replacement for quests here, with a lot more to them, and I'm
So I guess this
in
is
deep love with them. Our next find here is an NPC who the real play Fortnite really seems to love just as much as Hornet.
I'll check over here though. Oh, hello. Washanka.
Chatmer, like us, comes from distant lands, but unlike us, she is a merchant who sells maps, effectively taking the role of Cornifer from the first game, except she is much hotter in the hotter. So we buy several maps of the various areas we've explored from Chakra, as she calls fat as a child, and we eventually sadly have to leave her to continue our journey. So goodbye, Molly Chakra, but hopefully we'll see her soon enough in more areas. And find is fat with threads that we can't break, and soon after that, the very helpful silk spear, which can destroy on those obstructive silk, and therefore we are seeing that silk anywhere else. The answer is nowhere. It's a one and done. This is the only area you ever encounter this for some reason, because it's only there in order to make it so that you have to take the silk spear and can't skip it. Which is something I noticed with this skin compared to the original Hollow Knight. This skin is much more linear. There's a lot more tying you into specific tracks, even if those tracks are just as varied. Anyway, silk spear.
It's the Weavers. Daughter of distant land, we who remain have waited long. Find our strength yours. We claim the future of our haunted kingdom. we got here? Silk Spear. Tag by throwing the needle forward, silk will be expanded. Silk skills can be equipped in the crest screen. Ah!
After clearing the silk, we find ourselves the next NPC, who we don't run into very much, but we ran into them a couple times, so more than nothing. And the place that we actually are meant to drop off the various mossberries that we've been finding.
Intrusion to the sound of your laughter you need to investigate. This settlement is built around an old structure of the Weavers. Do you know any of them? Do they inhabit this land still? Huh? What settlement? What Weavers? You speak nonsense. You're here, in here, so why did you send you? Did you hear my wish? Matter of wishes, you? Matter of wishes? Wishes, yes, my wish. I need fruits of the world. Pretty little godlings, I need some, so I wish. Does the kingdom not send you, though, on you, to grant my desire? We can do this. We've got just 3 out of the berries. Promise then, ending stronger than sin. Bring me these 3 mossberries, precious fruit, grant my wish, and then the work begins. As promised you, I have your berries. What is your need for such common fruit? Common, no special, cherished. Only a druid knows it's the berry sprite. For my wish so dear. This is then the precious promised fruits. Drop them in, there they go, and now at last we can go begin. Noticing everyone talking with semi-Ronins. The smell is right, like the others, but very young. Voice of the woods, so dance of the queen. Be her, let us hear. The pain in my mind aches, why the berries, the nasty fruit, the visions. You, wish promise their gift grantor, brought me what I need, saved by my side, companion through my ordeal. I asked for nothing more. So we granted the wish. And for the part being a gift, an amulet, unholy druids, on me druid, now others, I think. May it ease your sorrows, wish grantor, may it cry for you when no tears are wept. Let's see what this does. Interesting, so this augments our Silkspear, I'm guessing?
It does not. It is effectively Silksong equivalent to Grubsong, which means that when we take damage, we get a little boost from back. From here, we go back to Chakra, the vine of the map, and find soon our next opponents, the very adorable Balbies.
So let's see what's this one about. Wrong one. It was a right bumper that I wanted. Oh, I can break these with now. You. Yeah, fight the Balbies. Not you are with being such a big target. Come on. Oh, it's double damage as well. I'm feeling most squashes are gonna be double
So,
damage.
since this is my first step to a boss, I'll tell you how to handle that. I'm going to show you my first attempt. I'm going to show you my last one, and I'm going to show a death count to when I show the last one. So I hope that makes clear and what I'm gonna be doing in these edits. Although you won't see that here because I'd be in the very mess that I tapped.
Yeah. And some good hits. Hey. Kai gets around the oh no, this is 3 hits per X. What? Wait. Plus. There we go. We begin into submission. Ooh, what we got here? That didn't sound positive to absorb. Oh. Way on the ground again. Things happen when Cloud Spider rise. I can hear a chorus in the background. Our Silk Come child, witness our waking. It is waking up here. It seemed the Silk Hearts gain the power to regenerate silk within one shell. Alright, so do we passively gain silk over time now? That would be handy. We got
Now with the Silk Heart and Fast Travel unlocked, we had to explore the top half of the map, eventually finding the area that makes Prosperity's hate and sperm life.
jumped into. Got a bunch of bodies. Oh, another boss. Dang. There we go. Walked in. It worked out very well for me. a completely new area.
And now for the Hunter's March, which I'm gonna give its own little
Hunter's March.
death counter because it's probably the area with the most steps just from the parkour. And not just on me, this is definitely one of the hardest parkour is when you're just starting out. You get into layer game, it's not all that bad or special. Anyways, while here we find the first of many fleas for the arena that I thought we just did, but this is actually the one that makes everyone that hates ants candy is probably the hardest arena early game. Is ants do not mess around.
This is not a bench. Hello? Dang.
One of the big reasons this arena is considered so hard is the walkback. There is a link to shorten it, but either that I know it's not obvious as well because the bench does not show up on a map due to being in a room. And even then, it does not remove the extremely difficult Hunter's March part between you and the arena.
Spike pits. Let's do this. What I always want to learn to do more lively but never did is parrying. Come on. Hey. There we go. Oh my god. That was close. That will fought child wielding now. Your master would be proud of you. The one who trained me a while ago. Never older, no matter whether she would have been proud of what has become of me, can't say. No, I can tell. Whether she is there alive, half fake, nothing our pupil does escapes the master's sight. We got Hunter's Marks, Bellway Pens, and we get some
After that little hell, I was very happy to have another map and some other goods from Mommy Chakra. After shopping with Mommy Chakra, we went to explore the last bit of Hunter's March that I could because I want to be done with it forever. Spoiler alert, we're not. And not long after we find ourselves yet another arena in Hunter's March. Probably to my memory, the last one.
yeah. another arena. Let's try this again. Alright. Hunter's March really likes their arenas, it seems. Eh?
Here we find one of the most important abilities, though I don't realize after getting it until a while later exactly how it works. Because what we get is the dash.
Oh, well, yeah, no,
However, I did not know that the dash and the run abilities are the same. I thought the run ability would be a separate one. I only realized after watching someone else play. So in this stream, you won't see that. Well, you won't see me realize it. You might see me accidentally do it and not realize.
Oh no! We got the ancestral Swift.
After getting our dash, we find our way into Deep Docks, a fiery place of hell with so much lava. Not the worst place, but the lava just annoys me so much due to science heroes. Later, doing some backtracking to the Marrow, we find the fleas and their little flea caravan, which I knew a little bit about because this was one of the things I was spoiled on, but we find them and we get the actual quest for collecting all the fleas that we found a couple of. And soon comes now the next important find, which is a little away room, which I'll just let you watch, but this is where I mentioned there was a closer by bitch, which I wish I knew about sooner.
Oh well. Why, hi, you yes, all of here since when's a little white thievery worth a lifelong sentence? Not again, nuts. Oh. Bit. You can break it down. Good. So Grindel. Oh, free at last. Locked up in here much too long. It was nasty place to keep a poor little stitch bug like Grindel. Oh, you smelling fancy. Got some pockets on your cloak? I weigh some goodies. Master Belfer? But why a great thief? You'd be dead before your claw reached my cloak. Oh, never mind then, bully. Why are Tasty's lying for us down there? We smells them. Straight pin? Have to see what that does. Let's see here. A light throwing tool designed for rapid attacks.
Is also marks where we get something that I wish I used more, the bread tools. They are various different active weapons instead of the passive benefits you get from blue and yellow tools. And the main issue I had with them was the control layout. the layout is very similar to how you use the other spells in Hollow Knight. It's the first one. However, I could not find this intuitive enough. It was too difficult to use, so I often end up using the wrong one or just not at all. So I wish I could have adjusted the bind layouts, since I can't. We didn't use them all that much, but I did use them a couple of times. Next interesting clip came from about half a we're fucking around. Oh, in the Hunter's March, we found ourselves
There we go.
facing a super difficult, not for no reason at all,
Investigate this.
artboard section with a win column that could have but you skip it if you were smart and came back to here with the ability or tab and not me.
There's a lever. And it disabled the trap.
Soon after that, we found ourselves the next
Oh.
shot log. Curious what an called Mayfield Sky had various different tools that looked very helpful to us, particularly the curve cloud, which I did use a couple times, probably more than most of the tools. Wrapping up in the Hunter's March, I find myself back at Deep Darks and was the lovely Mami Chakra.
I can hear our friends. I very much want to blind them. Sounds like they're below us. Yep, but yeah. Skill of it all impresses me. It's merely an outpost of the soul above, then the soul will must be grand beyond measure. Local, perhaps so. They must have priced indeed the work down here to build something so vast in such a dangerous place. Then your pins. And ring markers. Alright.
Rapidly after finding Bonnie, we find another arena plus an important shop NPC.
Marker field here. All workers. So it's a work schedule, I guess. Oh. We got the arena again. This one really probably wants its arenas. What's all that money in oh, like funny ear. There we go. Now if you're Mr. Base person. There. There we go. We got some sets out. A big old key. There. That's the way in. Oh, 4-star. Oh, small pansy bug. Why do you bother us at our work? The sound of your craft called me too messy. What is your duty here? Are you a smith of some kind? Smith, how are we so clean? We are forgeshire. How can a pointy bud not tell? Ours is the ancient, wide, and hallowed Rupa, an honored role. These lots and lands around are fortunate to have our skills. If you are as talented as I suggest, would you lend me your aid? Flash my usual tools, I expect you could craft and replacements. Blades and traps, no doubt. We know your type. Of sorts, they strange to these lands. Some would likely prove fine and challenge for your craft. Then I'll construct them, but you'll provide the materials and compensate for our time. Interesting. Alright. If you need something, talk to us through
Some
here.
6 minutes after, we find ourselves the Belvies, and after that, we find ourselves our next boss, and one of my favorites.
Interesting. Like a liar, that's used to call him. They are adorable. I'll leave them be though. Do we have more of this area to explore? Let's see what's through here. What is that song? Hello. Can that guy or something? Outside, a little spider has fallen from its cage, so lost a weak, poor little morsel. I can save you, little spout. All trouble you face above, all the suffering, it's so simple. Oh, ski here and now. Look that flickering life right out of you. If threats are worthless, child, you're my foe, stay your voice and raise your blade. Delicious. I like you already. I'll be a fool. All cross map. Dash. There you go. There. Thanks. There. There we go. And that is her down. We appear base in our deep dock. There's another bench. Another bell rung. Here's what that's upper area has some upper.
After being laced, we had turned to the far fields, which, from what I have seen, is one of the areas we'll probably be exploring the most. In the lower part of Farland, be mostly in the top, and maybe a bit in the now section, but far fields will be one of the areas we come back to quite a bit into just how much happens here. Well, that's ain't yet still quite a lot of stuff still. Speaking of something, we have mommy.
Buenera.
Hello?
Mieszko.
These scorch fields offer many paths such as much combat to leap from vantage upon the red shells or to meet them face front wings way. These are decisions to live for. I'm surprised those soft pilgrims ever safely may climb the scorched and scavenged place. Yeah, let's get the vineyard pins. Let's explore here. What is that buried in the rock?
After a couple two-made deaths, we move on to find the fast showing station, completely missing for now the spot where we get our next ability.
That get out quick. Oh, this is the fast travel. Let's insert the rosies for that. Sadly, we don't have the supper bench.
Before finding what I consider to be the best of the early game tools.
Okay. Warning though. Ooh, it's like Boulder Shell.
Indeed, like Baldur's Hill, but there. It blocks the attack and also does a pretty decent amount of damage. Here, we get to see me going back and going back to where I should have gone in the first place.
I've seen situations with double damage happen a lot more in this game. And they did in the other. There we go. I think we finally fully healed. Oh, we got a house. Spot we can rest. And what's up here? Seamstress? Well, aren't you a sight? No, don't tell me you're here as as the icon. Your pulleys reform. Are you the hunter? Pursues the sailor could see a fine prize in you. As you say, ma'am, their bugs brought me to your lands. I seek them now for answers. First two. These are bleak times, but a faithful stray like you could certainly cause some change. Well then, I'm love for the holy castle. I do worry for the kingdom's Alien state, if you're seeking to sell score, perhaps I can lend aid. Find to ascend from these low fields, you'll be needing some lift. So, I'm just about out. Head for the caves beyond my home, the legs within produce marvelous spine, flexible yet strong. Put those spines, return me, I'll see, and have your old cloak kept one to something far more buoyant. Alright. My choice. Get out there and gather those spines, and best you be quick about it. Nice sight is to have the copy feature. Hang around too long, those still bugs, so I'll turn their gaze on me as well. Sounds like see ain't that particular place. At least not for us. Oh, I guess what's going to happen is that, oh, so those are things we gotta kill for the spies, right? Here we go. Dang it. Oh, I have to keep the spines when they land on stuff. Interesting. I thought I just had to beat up the monsters that produce them. I wonder how many we need. Here we go. Messed up. Kid. So, first let's heal. Second, let's give them this. And I can tell by the relic from within your cloak, your hunt was a success. If you can lead past other spines, they can get to work. Flexible spines. Wish granted? Perfect, there should be more than enough. Wait there just a moment. We'll soon have you. Tie up penalty from those silhouettes. So, Drifter's cloak. Hold A in the air to wear a cloak, ride strong winds, or glide gracefully.
And that is one of Gami's pivotal abilities for late game avoiding attacks. I guess I only in mid game now too, since we've already got it. Well, this is gonna be a big turning point for combat. It means more curious mobility. And let's put that to a test with the next boss right now.
Time to head to other areas. Do some backtracking. So I was right that this is a boss. Of course. Oh no. Ouch. There we go. What? Yeah, up here. Dang it. Dang. Oh my god, I fucked that up. Alright, fourth chorus. Let's do this. That was a bit of an annoying lag spike. There we go. Eh. There we go. On. Ouch. Come on. Oh my god. There. Come on. That was close. There we go. Stand by view, fourth course. Let's see up here. Got some beans. And my phone's about to die. 10%. I need to get another cable for this. The cable that I use to plug in my controller and the one I use for charging my phone are the exact same cable. Let's see here. Big old geyser. Let's see what's up here. No idea. Other than Annie's.
Ren.
Huh. No idea what that's for. Guess we'll be in time.
We can crack you. I put these down on my second try.
The
What's
bench over
worth
here.
was down. Now it's on to our next safe area. With the
Ingram,
adorable baby
you who
returning.
have held tight to fate have carried far this station shall offer brief rest to those about. Don't despair, pilgrim friends. Lift your sights and raise your voice. Have no fear, pilgrim true. Believe in a happy choice. Only that these builds marvelous above us are the bell and foremost,
Has been?
where every pilgrim can fill their bellies. These hot fields are a wonder indeed, but Hatter's proud long grass playing your instrument will only alert them to your presence. Well then, I'll let them myself, for where may gather great songs are sung. He does not seem too happy. See what's in here. We are benches come to rest your way by the climbers agony in the and the devout must mind them and precifying a without and from claws upon a weapon that could ascend so far. Indeed, we are lucky to have me here, luckier than many others. Or perhaps the difference between the lucky and unlucky is merely faith? Now, we rest. Shall we make trade? If you have broderies, I'll take them gladly. Up between your pose, whether striking others or being struck. Ooh, a memory locket. H plus. I think that will let us hold more, shards. Let's break open some of these. Get ourselves a tool pouch. Expansion. That's fair. Saying a devotion with me surely brings you luck. Interesting. So that expands how many tools we hold. And it gives us another 100 shard capacity. Andy?
From here on, we move up to Greymore. However, we are going to end it here because we're already reaching the 1 hour mark. This recording is driving me insane now. I want to keep these under an hour. This was originally going to be one big compilation of all my streams into one. However, the file I'm looking at is currently fairly smaller. I'll put the times up of how much I've been able to reduce it to on screen for nerds like me. So I'll be planning this out a bit late, but I'll be planning out, and we'll continue next week with more of this. For it, and see ya.